Hey, welcome back to the Garden Runner channel. Yeah, the last video we got a little bit away from distance running, but now we're back to distance running. And I just wanted to, there was something that happened last night at the Garden Runner household. We're scheduled to move out May 31st, so we're going through some of our stuff and happened to come across two packages. They're like large cardboard envelopes, and I had no idea what was in them. So I opened them up, and one of them was my varsity letter that I earned in high school in cross country, and the other was the certificate that I had earned the varsity letter. And what's the big deal about it is I, for all these years, had totally forgot about that I made the varsity, because the school that I went to, the distance runners that we had, they were all fast. I mean, we had guys that were, one guy, he was a two-time state cross-country champion and a two-time state 2-mile champion. He was an 8:56 2-miler, and he held many cross-country records also, and I think to this day he still holds the record. But there was a B meet, because there was such a fierce, just to be on the varsity was so hard. And we had so many good runners on our team, and I mean, I was just basically like just on the edge of being varsity and not being varsity. So they had this, it was called a B meet. And so they had these other schools get together, and I mean, it was a B meet. It was, a little bit embarrassing, we're B runners, but whatever, I knew that I just had to get out there and have a good race. And I went out there and found myself in first place, and I ended up winning the meet. It was the only race I've ever won in my life. But man, I'll tell you what, even though it was a B meet and I won the race, I was the overall winner, man, it just felt so incredible to win. It was just amazing. But I had kind of thought all these years, because I had forgotten about the receiving the varsity letter, because we'd have like time trials in practice, and it was basically the top 7 guys were on the varsity. And I remember, like, I'd always be the number 8 guy. But I think because I won that B meet, I might have been put on the varsity. It's kind of fuzzy. So for all these years, I just thought I never made the varsity, because I guess when I had received those the letter and the certificate, I had other things going on in my life. I just probably go, okay, whatever, just set them aside. And all these years I thought I'd never made the varsity. And then just yesterday, I found out that I was a varsity runner. And man, I'll tell you what, you talk about a pickup. I mean, I really needed that considering, everything that's going on and all the races being canceled. But anyway, I just thought I wanted to share you with that, guys. That share that with you guys, and just letting you know, hey, I was actually a varsity runner. Woohoo! I know it's not the greatest, news in the world, but for me, I consider it a pretty good accomplishment. I mean, because when I started running, my first race that I ran was an indoor track race, and I ran it in basketball high top shoes. That's how out of the loop I was. And our top runner, the guy that I just mentioned, I figure, I'll just stay with this guy. Ha! What a joke! What a joke! That guy lapped me 5 times. He lapped me 5 times. It was an indoor track. And he just kind of took it easy. That guy ran 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I ran something like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. But it was my first race. I was wearing high top basketball shoes because I had just gotten cut from the junior varsity basketball team, so that's all I had. So, I was a pretty bad runner when I started. So to go from that